8:08 p.m. I'm not satisfied with the content I'm contributing in my autobiography in 2020 on this particular day of 6/12. I'm like, what is wrong with the distribution of information, and I'm not able to get out all that I need to in these 15-minute segments. It's very dissatisfying. So I left the bank. I'm back at home, and I don't even have my shirt in my background. But I dealt with the mentor teacher that will say, fuck you. And I am producing Unsurpassable Justice, Superfly, Flying Tiger, Spiritual Porn. Can porn be spiritual, or can spirituality be pornographic? And the major point I wish to get out is 2020 grads. Everyone's talking about, oh, my senior. And like, okay, now that you graduated, quote unquote, high school, who discovered America? Oh, so if you believe Columbus discovered America, that's miseducation and self-hate, because you were already here in America as the red man. And I did make point of the employee, the cop, but they're just extensions of all mutation thinking. And understand what I'm saying when I say mutant thinking. That's not an insult. That's being contained in thought. And you are making choices by the way you were raised. You are making choices by the environment you've been surrounded by. So as Father in nature, she talks about feeble-mindedness. And we as melanin-dominant people with a liquid pineal gland are not feeble-minded. We are more passionate and more, because we have the ability to balance with moisture in the first eye and not with it being calcified or rockish-like or not fluid. Is that a better way of saying it? A not fluid first eye. And I definitely have to emphasize, if we want to make the world better, essential and non-essential individuals need to work together. And before you can work with anyone, you must understand that you are inwardly divided. Inwardly divided, and you must work on becoming an undivided individual. That's how individual is spelled. Individed, you-al. So, can we unite, whether you're melanin dominant or melanin recessive, inbred, mutant, albino with a calcified pineal gland? And I say that politely, as Method Man and, what's his name? Red Man. And how high? Yes, I'm high. And can you reach this level of relaxation and being able to communicate without words and feel one's energy. And definitely wanted to make reference to things never said. The racism that black folks put amongst ourselves as we use our melanin recessive inbred mutant albinos value structure. That's an issue for me. How can I sip my tea with my brownie out? That's not a pinky, that's a brownie. And, oh yes, I have class. Classism, being melanin dominant, and definitely not only being melanin dominant. Why are melanin dominant people getting tattoos? I have issues all the way around as this thinking black man that's not feeble-minded and dealing with spiritual pornography. Yes, I'm taking the depths of spirituality and going into the depths of pornography, the depths of the male and the depths of the female. Can this be understood in dealing with black classism? And wait a minute, how can there be classism? It's our mutant child that created this structure. Are we not the parents? And can we get in and change this structure of thinking and valuing? Classism on mutant value structure, which devalues your melanin or blackness. You have fear of yourself, fear of your greatness. Do we have fear of our own greatness? Oh, I'm just this, I'm just that. I'm not a God. I'll serve God. I love God. What is love? And what is God? And why can't you see your undivided individual self as, hey, wait a minute, this is just a new beginning. Yesterday is gone in scars, and tomorrow's not here yet. So let me live in here and now and change the way I think and what I value. As I came from the bank, don't value dead slaveholders. What level of integrity is that? As I started the show at 8:18, I'm sorry, at 8:08. Looking at the numbers. DNA, mutant, original, wait a minute, mutant. So if I inbred, the genes clashed, I have a mutation of a child, so the mother of the melanin-dominant black woman that I had sex with had a protruding butt, a butt that stuck out, not a recessed butt, not, and I say that with respect to white women. I mean, growing up, Michael Jackson with a wide nose, and I was mad at Janet Jackson in Tyler Perry's movie, Why Did I Get Married? And she has that nose like Michael Jackson died with. I'm upset with the thinking of black folks for the past 400 years in devaluing our blackness, fearing our greatness, and not just being still. Can we raise black thoughts of self to no mind? How Now, let me share with you No Mind. Going deep into the core of the earth, up to the, going through the core to the southern star, to the northern star, have both energies collect in the first eye and do the micro or the macrocosmic circle, tighten the anus and allow the energy to come up and down and in and out, earthly energy, and you become one with your environment. Method Man, I made reference to bitches, and so I've been called a nigger, a thug, a hoodlum, and all of that. So when I say mutant, I'm going to use Red Man's thinking. Well, I say that in a nice way. Yes, you're my mutant albino child, and I say that lovingly. And the path that I'm on, 11 minutes in, 11:33, dealing with the one and the one. Am I dealing with the full aspects of who I am as that one is drawn on all three levels, the denotative, connotative, absolute, abstract, and understanding just that one? There's the dark side, there's the light side. Understand my divinity. Environmental scripture, I made reference to the black butt. See that 3? And yes, that's the art of cunnilingus, but that's the man, and there's the woman. Man, woman, and the union of them together is the child, C squared. But is that not a 3? 1, 2, and the 2 is what? Half of a heart. She's the other half of my heart on a straight line that's level to the surface of the earth. Can we understand the numeric language of the ancestors, and why did they draw the configurations of the letters those ways? So, butt protrudes. That's original. Black woman with a gluteus maximus that is not a mutation of the original. It is the original. So, I do wish to put in here also, how did I get started? The book that set me off was Jim Granger's A Black Man's Bible. I was studying in Morehouse, dealing with Spelman and Margaret Thatcher and all the high yellow women over there, and it's like, what do I value? What's important? And so spirituality is what I value. Dave called me Slurp because he heard me coming. So yeah, I am that divine, that I will use my mind in raising consciousness to spiritual pornography, going from A Black Man's Bible to Brother RA in 2020 coronavirus. I am eliminating all of my self-hate and understanding my own characterization of spirituality and appreciating the melanin in my skin and not putting tattoos. Now, can I find single, never married, no kids, no tattoos, and I'll tell you more later. Bye.